There is also a constant need for communities to encourage the development of new business in response to changing needs or in terms of capturing those sales that might go elsewhere. Therefore, we're finding communities across the country are starting to engage in a whole range of initiatives that kind of like encourage new economic and enterprise activities.
One way communities have fostered new enterprise has been to actively generate ideas for new businesses. The town of Albany in Western Australia has established an Economic Opportunities Committee to look for new enterprise possibilities. In the far west of Victoria, the town of Conniva has identified gaps in the local community, and they've come up with more than 90 possible directions to pursue. The process here can be as simple as scanning newspapers or directories for business ideas that could operate within your own area. Communities are also taking advantage of various government funds and are setting up business enterprise centres. Part of their role is to foster and encourage new business.
Basically, I'm here to give free and confidential business advice to people looking at getting into business, with their new ideas, people in business who are looking to diversify, or people who are struggling in their current business.
The Shire of Melton has put in place a number of initiatives helping new enterprise, including provision of low-cost industrial premises.
Council has built 18 unit factories. They're very small, varying from 90 to 150 square metres. We are trying to help fledgling businesses out of homes make their first step into the real business world, I guess. And so what we do is we discount the market rents over the first 5 years from 70% of market rent up to 100%, and then after 5 years encourage people to relocate via relocation grants. It's been a very successful program. A number of those companies have moved out into their own industrial floor space in the town and are exporting and doing very well.
Similar factory sites are being built at Eaglehawk on the outskirts of Bendigo. Here it's the result of a partnership between the local council and a community-based organisation called Future Employment Opportunities Incorporated. The focus is on helping long-term job seekers create their own employment. The local railway station has been rejuvenated and turned into an employment training centre now called the Eaglehawk Training Station. Job seekers from the centre are constructing 20 factories which will house a mixture of new and existing businesses. One new business is the Eaglehawk Recovery and Sales Yard.
This was a group of job seekers who had been unemployed for quite a length of time. Started up at the Eaglehawk tip with a bare patch of ground. And in 6 months they've been prepared to put up with the very poor working conditions of working up at the tip, having no real amenities, collecting items from the tip face and reselling them back to the public. And in just 6 months, these people have been able to establish a business that turns over $10,000 a month. Just this week, we've put 5 of these people on 12-month contracts to be employed to run this particular business. And they're looking at a budget of $150,000 over the next 12 months.
Just down the road from the Enterprise Park is the Eaglehawk Enterprise Centre, which houses 4 new businesses plus a business training facility. It's also home to a youth enterprise project where young people are supplementing their income by manufacturing various items while they're training. There's also an interesting youth enterprise project in Werribee, where the Station Cafe provides very practical training for the hospitality industry. Another way new enterprise can be assisted is demonstrated by this biscuit manufacturer in Donald. This now thriving business grew from the combination of an unemployed pastry cook, an active development committee, the local business facilitator, an empty building, and 5 so-called angels. That is, local people who have invested in the new business. For a business like Country Cookies to get off the ground, seeding finance is often critical and can be very hard to find. 100 kilometres down the road in the old gold town of Denali, a special revolving investment fund has been launched to address this problem. The Rural Investment Fund is a joint venture by a number of rural shires, and it aims to attract investment in local business. The concept is that investors can specify which communities they want their funds to go to, and can again take an active part in fostering new local enterprise. Once again, these examples may or may not apply to your own community, but they do provide principles which should be useful for examining your own situation as it relates to fostering new enterprise.